Isn't that funny? It's me, you, and that device, and somehow or another, you might as well be in an auditorium with a million people. Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Let's put these bees in this box. How about that? See, they're all hanging on the top, except for the dead ones. Ow. Shoot. The wire of the cage, the package is pointy, and you'll think you got stung by a bee, but you really got stung by a piece of fiberglass or aluminum, I guess, whatever that wire's made out of. J-hook hive tool, J for Josh, J for awesome. You can get anything done in a colony of managed bees with a J-hook or any tool that starts with the letter J. Don't lose staples, because some barefoot child is going to get poked by them. I pulled the staple off of this tag and then hold out with my finger and then turn this like a doorknob. Try to do that close to the beehive. This way, when they come out, they're kind of in this vicinity for orientation purposes. Slow, deliberate movement results in less squished bees, so you don't get stung as much. Lift that up slow like that. Nice committed shake, don't drop it, so you can validate the queen's behavior, and she's lively. For foundationless beekeeping, I'm going to rubber band this cage in the frame, pop the cork, make sure it's white candy there, not a bee's head staring at me. If there was, I would put my finger there and get a marshmallow and plug it. There's a little strip, doesn't need to be even half that long. Some other old foundationless comb, old new. Bottom is missing on that one, so they can keep on growing down. Here's another one, same way. This is a little flimsy, so we'll take that off. We can just start with those two. In this one. Put some rubber bands on here. That'll hold the cage up, candy side up. As long as it's pretty stable, that'll get her out and then you can remove that later. So this strip will kind of hopefully coax them to go straight on the comb. Here's some other ones that got started that are kind of straight. We'll just pretend it's foundationless. Or that's a starter strip. Another one. Now move these to the side. It's warm enough today, I could just leave that like that. Eventually they'll file in, but let's say it's not warm. See, they're all festooning on there, so you could just flip this over and hold it. See, they'll start to fall out close to the bottom, and just be patient. Eventually they'll fall out, or just kind of climb out. But you can accelerate that now that opposite angle. Now you got a good majority of them out. Now you can just let this sit here like this, and they'll file in. Or you could keep tapping. Try not to squish too many bees. Now you got 90% of them in there, so you can just rest this down around the entrance. Try to set it on any bees if you don't need to. So now that most of them are in there, you can fill in the rest of your frames. Down gently and kind of wiggle them back and forth so the bees scoot out of the way. Use up some of this old foundation. They might tear it all out anyway, but that'll be for them to decide. Wedge this in between two of the partially drawn ones. Close it up. I look down in there and see if they're covering the queen cage, and they are, just like they were when I pulled it out of the package. This piece has been cleaned up recently, so she'll be likely to lay on it first. Excess bee space. Usually you'd want the hive stand higher up than this, but being as this is just for demonstration purposes, it it'll do. This is a feeding shim. Drop this on there, line the holes up.